meet the starters for your Indiana Pacers. The big man, 7'1", number 32, Jay Huff. At guard, 6'6", number 23, Aaron Neesmith. At forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. At the other guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. At forward, 6'6", number 43, Pascal Siakam. The head coach for your Indiana Pacers is Rick Carlisle. Make some noise for your Indiana Pacers.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And for Indiana, on the wings, Neesmith and Mathurin. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. With the new year approaching, so is the trade deadline, Grant.
Yeah, it's sooner than you think, too, B.A. Some teams will have a new look in the new year. And, of course, that's just the business of basketball, as they say.
Now here's Mathurin. Siakam looking it over. And the 3 off target. Pass to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. To the middle. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist from Edgecombe.
So tough trying to knock Maxey off balance, off stride. He's outstanding at playing through contact.
Siakam in the post. He's against Oubre. Nembhard finds Siakam. No good that time. Good work defensively by Oubre. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Here's Huff, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Huff. Mathurin up top. Shoots over George. The Pacers again can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And stolen by Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Bringing the heat. Now at midcourt.
right, let's take a minute now to see which point guards have been shooting the best from the free throw line during the last month of play. Fourth, Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Now here's Nembhard. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look, that's a nice pass.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
And here's Indiana now. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Siakam. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, that wingspan of Siakam helping him down low. He can take a hit and still finish.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Maxey against Nembhard. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Nembhard, the pass to Huff. Nembhard against Maxey. So nice passing by Indiana here. Shot clock at 6. And here's Siakam for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. There's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Siakam. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Count that bucket. Siakam's got his second basket.
We know Siakam's got a really nice jumper. Still, I love Pascal in the painted area. I think using his length is where he's most effective.
Up top, Embiid. No points yet. George outside. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pacers trail by 9. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Siakam. Rebound by the 76ers.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
To the wing, right side. Screen by Embiid. Right wing. The 3 is up. Up pulls it in. The Pacers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Siakam outside. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Shepard. He's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Nimhart. So a moment now to see the story for Quentin Grimes. Philadelphia leading by 7. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Clock is at 3. Here's Maxey. The Sixers with another miss. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Pass to Barlow. Now Embiid. Here's Grimes. The Sixers again can't hit. McConnell outside. And here's Matherin. They set a pick. The 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia leading by 5. Embiid, a screen on McConnell. Pass to Embiid. The 3. Philadelphia with another miss. For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. On the wing, Matherin. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And one thing about Matherin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Matherin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Both free throws good from Matherin.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
George for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Pass to Shepard. Walker for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Andre Drummond, Jared McCain out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Paul George, and it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. Free throw good, McCain. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And both free throws good for McCain. Pacers trail by 5. And here's McConnell, still without a bucket. Pass to Shepard. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And they're one of the top 5 rebounding teams in the league. They put in a lot of work down low. They're an intimidating team when they're attacking the boards.
And while we don't talk about free throw shooting much, This team almost never wastes chances at the stripe. It's an overlooked strength for them. Pass to George. Outside Grimes. 4-3. It's McCain on the wing. Back to Drummond. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. Now let's see which squads have been making a real impact with their shot blocking. The real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Philadelphia, fourth.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And so McConnell will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
You know, looking at T.J. McConnell's start in the NBA, is it fair to say his days during the process era of the Sixers helped him, Clark?
I don't think there's any question, but I think PJ came to the game with an edge. I watched him play in high school and couldn't take my eyes off of him because he just made plays, whether it was stealing the ball, pressuring the ball, driving and creating for teammates. I mean, he plays with such confidence and energy and tenacity. He's a valuable player to have in your second unit.
And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Friday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. And Indiana with some changes. Siakam, he's checked in for Walker. Nesmith comes in for Matthews. And it's Nembhard in for Shepherd. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Clock at 6. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam for 3.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Here's Drummond. He's marked by McConnell. Outside Grimes from behind the arc. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Siakam, the pass to Nesmith. Now here's Nembhard. Defense right on him. Pass to Jackson. George against Siakam. From the arc. They get the rebound. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Here comes your Pacers high crew, everybody. Make some noise.
Sixers. Harlow comes in for McCain.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Embiid. Now George. Nesmith covering. They set the pick. The three from Edgecombe. Here's Barlow, and he goes in for the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Now here's Nembhard. Yet to see a basket. Offline with a three.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Now here's George. He's got 6, and it's good. 2 points. And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
George can be so deadly on the drive. He's got great quickness. He sees an opening and takes it right away.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
For your Indiana Pistons, everyone. Let's get excited.
Indiana. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey's checked in. Pacers trail by 10. Nembhard outside. Siakam outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Nembhard. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. They set the screen. Pass to Huff. Can they get it? Rebound by Philadelphia.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Screen by Embiid. Off the mark there with a three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Siakam. A pass to McConnell. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Matherin's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Barlow's checked in for George. Here's Nembhard. He's scoreless. 6 to shoot. No good there. Some solid defense from Maxey. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Embiid. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Barlow. Indiana with a rebound. Huff's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nembhard finds Matherin. Siakam outside. Outside Nesmith. Over Maxey. Misses off the right iron.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Grimes. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. The 3-ball. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game.
Look at Embiid being selfless, dishing it outside instead of forcing it on his own.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the field. You show us your best move. Let's go. Bring those moves. We have a good
here for the 76ers. Oubre, he's checked in for Barlow. And it's Paul George in for Grimes.
Kelly Oubre Jr., Paul George.
.156 left to play in the first half of basketball. Siakam outside. Pass to Matherin. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's his second foul.
There's 1:40 left in the first half of this game. 6 on the shot clock. They still need this. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Not where you maybe expect to see Neesmith scoring, but I tell you what, he can give you a little finesse inside, too.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The Sixers lead by 15. George outside. From 17, good on the bucket. George has got 10 points.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
And there's the screen. And here's Siakam for three. It's rebounded by George.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shot blocked! And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
And so it's Philadelphia leading by 17 at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops. And I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome each and every one of you. First off, let's check out some of the other NBA action tonight. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against the Hornets at Spectrum Center. That one in the fourth, and they have an 8-point advantage. And guys, going back to the game at hand, Joel Embiid having his way in the first half.
I got my ink pad out for this guy. He gets the Shaq stamp of approval, playing bully ball on the boards. I love it.
Hey, that stationary set, do you carry it around all day, just handing out approvals?
Ernie, I bought you one of these 2 years ago.
Haven't used it yet. I mean, I'm about to use it for the first time. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Philadelphia leading by 17. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Aaron Neesmith is out there with Andrew Nembhard. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Here's Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 8 points for Pascal Siakam.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Coming out of the court. Let's turn it up.
Percentage. And overall, you like what they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And to be number 2 in turnovers per game, it gives you a good sense of what a well-organized squad they are. They run a tight ship. Oubre on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. Maxey against Nembhard. Now here's Maxey, tightly guarded, uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 8.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Here's Huff. Embiid covers. Huff, the pass to Mathurin. Down low. Nembhard outside. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yes, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Now here's Siakam. Give him 8 points now. It's deflected.
Oubre putting those long arms to work, manages to get a hand on it.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
And Mathurin gets it to go on the assist by Nembhard.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Embiid, a screen on Nembhard. And here's Maxey outside. Embiid, 2 points. That one goes. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
For 3, Mathurin fires in the triple.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Here's Edgecombe. Neesmith covering. Blocked! Siakam against Oubre. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pacers trail by 14. Now Siakam. Give him 8. Nembhard outside. Back to Siakam. shoots over Oubre. Siakam, no good.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
George passes to Maxey. Huff pulls it in.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Here's Nembhard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The first pick of the 2022 second round, Andrew Nembhard is a hard-working guard and has really been a quality rotational piece from day one.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jackson, he's checked in for Siakam. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Since we have a moment, let's take a look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and see who's leading in blocks. Tyrese Maxey, third.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
That free throw misses. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. George, a screen on Mathurin. Pass to George. Now here's Embiid. And here's Maxey outside. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mathurin's got 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Jackson with a screen on Oubre to the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
As he continues to refine his game, I mean, Mathurin's assist totals, I think, will definitely go up. That was a good pass right there.
Pass to George. Back to Maxey. Shoots from the elbow. Goes back up. And the finish by George. He's got 12.
He's well put together at 6'8", about 220 pounds. Paul George does a good job on the old boards.
Oubre against Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. And no good, trying to use the glass.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And some changes here for the Pacers. Walker, he's checked in for Huff. Shepard comes in for Neesmith. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nimhart. Philadelphia also making some changes. Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid. And Barlow subbed in for Oubre. Now here's Grimes. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. And here's Maxey outside. Drummond, it's good on the putback.
There are few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
For three, Maxey. He can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Philadelphia on top, up by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Edgecombe out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First one falls for him. And so Jackson nails both of them. Philadelphia leading by 14. Embiid, a screen on McConnell. Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. Indiana with a rebound.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Siakam in the post. Now Jackson. McConnell outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Edgecombe. McConnell's shot is off. The 76ers shooting pretty well at 45%. Outside McCain. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 14. Pass to Shepard. Out to the right wing. Siakam with it. Embiid's there. Siakam finds Jackson. McConnell looking around. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Edgecombe. 3-pointer. The Sixers with another miss. Down low. Busting through inside. Siakam.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
Here's Edgecombe. Back to Embiid. He gets it in there.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Pass to Shepard. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. It's Walker on the wing. Here's Shepard. Jackson outside. Siakam for three. And Grimes pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Embiid, a screen on McConnell. McCain with it, and it's McConnell picking him up. McCain shot is off. Pacers trail by 14. Walker passes to Jackson. To the left wing. McConnell from outside. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He just couldn't overcome the perimeter coverage. Shut him down.
Here's Edgecombe. And they call an illegal screen here.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised and he's been focused. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Indiana making a switch here. Huff's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Oubre's checked in. Here's Grimes. Off target from outside. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Shepard. To the middle. Kicks it out to Siakam. The three is up. Siakam cashes in the triple.
Draining his first three of the game. No doubt, hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Here's Edgecombe. He's marked by McConnell. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid with the 7-footer. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. Neesmith comes in for Shepard. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. And Embiid drops them both.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
On the wing, Mathurin. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Cook it! Straight in!
Fancy ball handling by Nembhard right there. Little rush hour handles on display.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Maxey fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Nembhard with it. Oubre picks him up. Here's Siakam. The defensive pressure was right there. Neesmith's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Maxey against Nembhard. Nembhard there for the rebound.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Embiid there for the rebound. The 76ers shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Maxey. Embiid with it. Embiid drawing the double team. Now Oubre, 6 to shoot. Oh, the long ball, no good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Siakam against Embiid. For 3, and he nails it.
Pascal has excellent versatility, and he can make plays for others.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Here comes your Pacers fight crew, everybody. Make some noise.
From Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Maxey. No one near him. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
Nembhard outside. Siakam in the post. He's covered by Oubre. Can't get it. The Sixers lead by 10.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the 76ers.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year. And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Joel Embiid.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
76ers. Paul George, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
George hits them both.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Nembhard against Maxey. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
PG, you just looked confident out there. How were you able to be so effective offensively?
I just kept moving. You know, within our offense, you know, the key is to move. You know, my teammates do a great job of setting screens and getting me open. You know, I just got to, you know, stay within the offense.
You have to make that defense work. Wear them out. Thanks, PG.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Joel Embiid.